She sent me a wrong text, but it wasn't a mistake. It was 12:16 a.m. when my phone lit up. I was half asleep. Room dark. City silent. Unknown number. The message read, "I can't do this anymore. He's lying to you." I blinked. Wrong number, obviously. I typed back, "I think you meant to text someone else." 3 dots appeared instantly. Stopped. Appeared again. Then, "No, I meant to text you." My stomach tightened. That's the moment everything shifted. Who is this? Someone who knows Daniel. My brother. Of course, it's always about him. Daniel was the type of man people trusted immediately. Confident voice, firm handshake, perfect smile. Engaged, successful, respected, untouchable. Or so I thought. What about Daniel? Long pause. Then, "He's not the man you think he is." I almost laughed. That sentence is the oldest trick in the book. Jealous ex, attention seeker, drama. I started typing something dismissive, but then another message came. A photo. Daniel. In an apartment I didn't recognize. Shirtless. Standing near a window. The timestamp? 3 weeks ago. He had told everyone he was on a business trip. My chest felt hollow. "Where did you get that?" "I took it." My pulse quickened. "Who are you?" "The one he said didn't matter?" Her name was Elise. 26, graphic designer, met Daniel at a charity event. They didn't hook up. They dated. For almost a year while he was publicly building a perfect engagement with someone else. My head couldn't process it. Daniel hated chaos. He calculated everything. He wouldn't risk something like that. Unless he thought he'd never get caught. "Why are you telling me?" I asked. Her reply came slower this time. "Because you're the only one in his life who still looks at him like he's human, not like he's a brand." That line hit hard. Daniel wasn't just my brother. He was an image, a reputation, a future senator, people joked. Everything about him was strategic, except this. I called him the next morning. Casual tone. "How was your trip 3 weeks ago?" "Good. Productive." "Stay alone?" Silence. Then, "Why?" I sent him the photo. No explanation, just the image. He didn't reply for 9 minutes. Then, "Who sent you that?" Not, "It's fake," not, "It's old," not, "It's photoshopped," just, "Who sent you that?" That was enough. Elise kept texting. Not aggressively, not dramatically, just facts, receipts, screenshots, dates. He promised her he would end things properly. He said his engagement was political. He said love was complicated. Classic. Calculated. Cruel. But here's what bothered me most. She wasn't trying to ruin him. She wasn't threatening exposure. She just kept repeating one thing. "I don't want revenge. I want acknowledgement." Acknowledgement. To not feel erased, invisible, disposable. I met her 2 days later. Public place, coffee shop. She didn't look angry. She looked tired. Beautiful, yes, but exhausted in a way that makeup can't hide. "Why me?" I asked. She stirred her coffee slowly. "Because he listens to you." I almost said, "No, he doesn't." But that would have been a lie. Daniel valued my opinion, not emotionally, strategically. "Are you still seeing him?" She shook her head. "He ended it last week, said he needed to protect his future." Protect his future. Like she was a threat, not a person. That night, I drove to Daniel's place unannounced. He opened the door, already irritated. "You shouldn't be talking to her. You shouldn't be lying to everyone." His jaw tightened. "You don't understand how complicated this is." "Then explain it." He didn't. He paced. He blamed pressure, expectations, timing, but never once said, "I was wrong." Finally, I asked him something simple. "Do you love her?" Silence. Not defensive, not angry, just blank. And that told me everything. "You don't love your fiancé either, do you?" That's when he snapped. "This is bigger than feelings." Exactly. That was the problem. For him, relationships were leverage, optics, positioning. A week passed. I stopped responding to him. Elise stopped texting. Everything felt suspended. Then one night, another message from her. "I wasn't supposed to tell you everything." "What do you mean?" Pause. There's more. She sent one final screenshot, a conversation between her and Daniel. Recent. Very recent. He hadn't ended it. He was still seeing her, while planning his wedding. And in the messages he wrote, "Don't worry, he won't pick your side." He. Me. That's when it became personal. Not because he cheated, not because he lied, but because he assumed I would protect him, no matter what. I went to see him again. No warning, no subtlety, just truth. "You used me." He didn't deny it. He sighed, like I was being dramatic. "Family stands together." I nodded slowly. Yes, but not in front of a lie. The wedding was 3 months away. Invitations printed, venue booked, speeches prepared. I had one choice: stay quiet or become the mistake he didn't calculate. I didn't expose him publicly. I didn't post anything. I did something worse. I told his fiancée privately. Everything. With proof. No emotion, just facts. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just said, "I needed someone to respect me enough to tell me." That sentence felt heavier than any accusation. The wedding was canceled 2 weeks later. Official reason? Personal differences. Unofficial truth? Integrity finally caught up. Daniel hasn't spoken to me in months. Last message he sent, "You chose her over blood." I didn't reply, because it wasn't about choosing her, it was about not choosing deception. Elise sent me one last text. "Thank you for seeing me." Not saving her, not defending her, seeing her. That's all she wanted from the beginning. And here's the part that still keeps me up sometimes. That first message? It wasn't random. She found my number intentionally. She studied his life. She knew I was the weak link in his perfect structure, the one variable he couldn't fully control. And she was right. Sometimes a wrong text isn't a mistake. It's a calculated act of courage. Sometimes the villain isn't loud. He's polished, strategic, smiling in every family photo. And sometimes being a man isn't about protecting your brother. It's about protecting the truth, even if it costs you the only family you have.